Welcome back. We're still in prison.
Oh, no, no. We're off to a good start.
It's locked. And me with no distaff.
Well, crap.
It's
Well, there is
definitely
some
not
hay
good.
here.
That
Ugh.
straw looks awfully comfortable, though.
You know,
Oh, it must have a sleep draft woven into it.
I'm gonna have to admit something.
Imagine frightening a poor defenseless old
I only
have
girl
to-
just got
like
that it
me.
was a staff.
Court. Well, I
a
may
musical
not
staff.
be much good with fire, love, but I still enjoy the taste of tender, firm young meat.
One
Delicious.
blasted stick of wood left. Curse that lad. 10,000 swords to forge, and the furnace is about as cold as my chances for promotion. I don't believe this.
Oh boy.
Real nice of that Weaver kid. Just wait until his turn comes. I'll be waiting for him on the outside.
Oh dear, that means trouble.
Well, that was pleasant.
Elder Atropos saw his staff treated, so he'd have something to say about it. You could be sure of that. Careful now, old bird. Let's not singe the feathers.
I'm kind of impressed that she managed not to singe her feathers on that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's a stick, and it's a cake that looks like a stick with a stick in it.
Maybe there's a file in it.
Maybe there's a stick in the file.
Maybe. Oh, it's just a stick.
Stick. Hey, what's brown and sticky?
No time for another nap.
Stick.
I've got to get out of here.
Oh.
What do you mean there's no time for another nap? You had
There's-
time for one. Now
There's
you have time for more.
always time for a nap.
Exactly.
Always time for a nap. But yes, you can see things have gone very bad very quickly since we've been asleep. So we've got to do
Yeah, I mean,
something.
really, we're off to a great start here. Like murder by accident, taking naps. But we got our stick back.
We have a stick. And look, I remember how to do stuff.
Yes.
Hooray!
You have memory retention.
That's usually a handy thing. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here.
Woo.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Sounds good to me.
What's down here? Some guy plunking away to forge. Oh, they're talking. What are they talking about?
The final
I like how they're
blade
in
is even
EA
now
on the
in
bottom
hands
right.
of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
I'm just putting the edge on the last sword, sir.
Good to hear it. No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
Sorry, no what?
A historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
No, we can't let that happen.
Oh dear.
Crud.
Well,
We're gonna mess with this guy.
what'd you do to it?
What? What evil is this? A witch's curse has twisted the final blade.
A
Oh,
curse,
dear.
Edgewise? I think not. It would take more than a mere witch's curse to ruin my plans. You there! Could it be that this little prank is of your doing?
Nope.
Yes?
Nope.
Well then,
It's not me.
I
No.
would be honored to have you as my guest at the cathedral.
Some other dude with a stick.
I know some other curses that may
Oh,
amuse
really?
you.
Really now? Ooh. It's nice and green.
Yes. It's evil.
Yeah, but it's green.
Getting
Evil.
really tired of this.
Allow me to introduce myself. I
Yeah.
am Bishop Mandible, trans-ultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics.
You like titles.
I know. Am I expected to kneel?
Silence, you impudent punk!
This is my assistant, Cobb.
Hey, Cobb.
Charmed,
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure.
Cobb.
You require no introduction.
Good to see him
your
again.
Cloak and staff betray your origins.
He's the one who
But
told us to buy
I'm
Loom.
surprised
Yes,
to
it did.
find you here. It's been quite a long time since any weaver bothered to leave that dreary little rock you call home. Loom. So provincial. I can't help but wonder what impelled you to leave it now.
Compelled.
His Excellency asked you a question.
I know. I'm ignoring it.
Recalcitrance. I see.
Jeez.
Shall I fetch the
My
instruments
doctor
of
told me I had to
persuasion,
watch my
Master?
Please
recalcitrance.
forgive my assistant his eagerness. I fear Cobb is not very worldly. He does not understand the dangerous power of a weaver.
Dangerous? Your Reverence. Him?
Quite dangerous indeed, my dear Cobb. In fact, he could burst this flimsy iron cage open with hardly a second thought.
That's impossible, most exalted one. I inspect the locks personally every fortnight.
Observe and learn then, for even now your prisoner plans his escape.
I do?
You're a good planner.
I do. Okay. I shall escape. Look at me escape. Look at it happen.
Or at least open the thing.
Yes.
Behold the power of Swan
You
Lake.
see, Cobb? An elusive breed, these weavers. Fortunately, however, they're quite helpless without their weaving sticks.
That distaff will never work for you.
Oh, no, my young friend, you're quite wrong about that. Come, let me show you why. Consider the common graveyard. There, the boundary between the living and the dead is indistinct.
Every graveyard's
Say it's
like
pretty
that.
distinct.
So
You're in the ground or
now.
you're above it.
Imagine what might happen if
Yeah, this is
this
pretty,
delicate boundary
a pretty
were
distinct
to be
graveyard.
somehow
Yeah.
breached, torn open, so to speak.
it's not that simple. You can't just rip the pattern apart like an old rag.
But it is that simple, my boy, and I can. I have only to lift this rod.
Guy
and the
reminds me of
legions of the
Ripburger.
dead will stream forth onto the plane of the living.
Yeah,
A
not the same voice
vast
pattern.
army of the dead, nourished by the shepherd's flocks, armed by the artisanship of the blacksmiths, guided by the glassmaker's spear. All under the spiritual leadership of one supreme commander, me!
Rawr.
The final hour is now at hand. The age of the clerics is upon us. I have preparations to attend to, Cobb. Don't let this boy out of your sight. He is to touch nothing. You understand me?
Perfectly, Your Excellence.
Lord Mandible, ruler of the universe. I do like the sound of it.
Lord Mandible and Brother
I'll have to
Proboscis.
change my stationery.
You're not so dangerous now, then,
Mr.
are
Thorax.
All right, are we good now? Okay, we're good now. Yeah, so that was a lot of stuff going on. Regardless,
I know, so
it's
much
the end
fun.
of the world. Rawr, panic.
No, end of the world. He's gonna raise the dead, and it's gonna be bad for some
Keep
reason.
away from that. His Eminence said not to touch anything.
I wasn't going to touch it. Just looking, Cobb. That's all.
Just looking, eh? Well then, perhaps we can do a bit of a trade. How about I let you look in the sphere
If what?
Well, the legends say that to gaze upon an uncloaked weaver brings death. Naturally, We clerics aren't given to such silly superstitions, but I'm curious. Let's answer this one once and for all, shall we? No!
Well, that was a good choice on his
May
part.
we have some quiet, please?
Sorry, swallowing
I
souls.
can't
I'll
even
keep it
begin
down.
to invoke the dead with all that screaming.
Well, he can't say he wasn't warned.
Right. Anyway. Enough of that. Hi, Swan.
Honk! 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 Honk!
Somebody at the door? Let's look at it again.
Better go answer it. Goose is at the door. Ah, crap! Up, and your goose is cooked.
Apparently.
Delicious.
What else we got? A feather.
Feathers.
Anything else? Nope, we're back to the Swan channel again.
Honk! 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 Honk!
What's this guy?
She looks hungry. I think I'll stay out of her way.
Can you dye her white?
I don't have a staff.
Oh,
I
damn
need
it.
that first.
Nah.
Well, let's go bother that guy again. Maybe I can get my stick back.
Bother, bother, bother.
Give him my stick! My stick.
I see Cobb has been lax in his duty. No matter. You're just in time to witness the dawn of a new era.
You don't have
The
the,
dawning of
slightest
the age of
idea
Aquarius.
of what
I mean,
you're doing.
clerics.
The pattern is already worn and frayed. If you rip a hole in it now, the consequences will be beyond anything you can imagine.
Spare me your weaver mysticism, boy. The time has come when the dead shall no longer envy the living.
You're just gonna open the graveyard.
Oh, boy.
And that, I guess,
You've
works.
torn the pattern
He
completely
opened more than just the graveyard.
And with it, the eyes of the dead. Behold!
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Who dares disturb the peace of those who sleep?
I welcome and greet you, noble spirit. I am Bishop Mandible, transultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics.
And someone who likes to draw out his
And
syllables.
whom have I the honor of summoning?
I don't think I want to be part of this conversation.
No one
Doesn't seem to
obeyed
be
at
good.
the summoning of yours, foolish mortal. I have summoned you. I am Chaos. You
Yeah.
have merely opened the door, and I have passed through it.
Looks like Maleficent.
For this, you shall be rewarded. Join me now, as my slave.
Boom.
I see it has been much
that was
too
fun.
long since my last visit.
Well, this is a right mess.
I can't seem to hold on to this thing.
Close it.
I can't. I
Ooh,
can't.
that's bad.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is not a good time.
No.
Oh, the dragon's gone.
Yeah, he's gone too.
Ah, this is a bad time.
Ah!
Oh, this is a bad time.
Stop!
Well,
Well then,
I appear to be floating.
well, that's a good thing, I guess.
Well, I guess we should go this way.
It seems logical to me.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh dear.
Look whose body it is.
Look at
person I-
Skeleton Man.
Nothing left.
I'm
but
person I
bones.
murdered.
Rusty? Is that you? You don't look at all well.
No
I'm
kidding.
not well. Actually, I'm dead.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say a thing. What do I matter? I'm just another one of the dead.
Oh, Rusty, I feel terrible. I
And
didn't
that's
know.
not even the end of it. I go outside to wait for doomsday, like a good little ghost see. But no sooner do I get settled again, but some stupid idiot shreds the universe apart and hauls us all back inside. There are a lot of very unhappy dead wandering around here, let me tell you.
I know. I was there when it happened.
I might have known this was all your fault.
No, it wasn't me. The bishop managed this one all on his own.
Yeah? Well, there's going to be hell to pay, literally. There's talk among the dead that they're going to take over the world, starting with the Forge. My home,
Oh boy.
where we used to build strong things,
Ooh, that's not good.
good things.
No, that's it's a cloud now. What the hell happened?
It's a cloud.
There's
It went
nothing
poof.
left but bones.
Well, I think I can do something about this. Here, have a body again.
You did it. You brought me back.
It is what you wanted, isn't it?
Believe me, being alive is a lot more fun than being dead.
I'm sure.
But how did you do it?
Well, healing your body was easy. You're alive because the pattern is torn and your soul was free to return to this side.
Well, I must go, Bobbin. I've got to know what happened to the rest of my guild.
And I must do the same. Good luck, Rusty. And be careful.
Good fortune to you too, my friend.
Don't fall asleep in any graveyards. Might wind up dead again.
Well, yeah, don't fall asleep around a weaver again. Lesson learned. They will turn you into them, and a dragon will eat you.
Yes.
This
Alright.
is perfectly logical.
Video game logic. Hooray. Alright, what do we got here? It's another hole.
Hey, really, it only stands to reason that the people who live in video games have to deal with video game logic.
You are too late, wizard. The dead have increased their numbers here. Those not dead are suffering, and my songs were again useless. All that's left for us is to put an end to their misery. Come, and extend your help, if you can.
Well, I can do the same thing I did for Rusty.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
I shall relieve your suffering by making you relive it.
Please, what became of us? I was just walking among legions of dead.
You were saved by the mercy of yonder boy. We have not had the chance to thank you properly, wizard. But our memories are long, and we will not forget you soon. Hail and farewell. Come along now, before the dead ones return to the harvest.
This is just getting better and better.
Well then, I mean, that was relatively simple to take care of, though.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, that wasn't even your fault that time.
No, not that one. That one was not me.
No, that was not you at all.
No, they deserved
you
it
were
because they were
cleared.
dicks to me earlier.
Yes, exactly. The one who was alive was the one who was cool to you.
Yes.
Master Goodmold.
Ah, the Weaver boy. At least you've escaped the terror of the dead ones.
It appears the Crystal Guard has not been so fortunate. But I don't understand. Why did you not use the Great Scythe?
We never doubted the scythe could save us. No, never, no indeed. Even chaos must fall under its blade. But we could not do it. To unleash such merciless evil would show us to be no better than our enemies. The entire world would have feared us when it was done. And to have
So,
become so
deterrence
much like
theory?
our enemy was unthinkable.
Mutually assured destruction.
Just
We're gonna have to have you
So
know
you didn't use
giant scythe
price.
reduction
Best we
talks
could
with the
hope for
UN.
was to defend it bravely.
Yeah. It would be, yeah, the salt
But
tar.
we are not
Well,
warriors.
SSL.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
Strategic
mean-
Scythe Reduction
Chaos
Treaty.
stole the
It's the
scythe.
salt.
We did what we could, but it was not enough.
Why does he need the scythe? He just
Oh god, he made them EGA.
Remember
That's
us,
terrible.
friend.
It's a fate worse than death.
Tell the word
Could have been worse. Could have been
No,
CGI.
not 4 colors, no!
and chose death
Not 16 colors.
above all else.
No, not Detroit. Oh wait, wrong movie. I can just bring you back to life, right? No, maybe not.
No.
He'll apparently
I
just,
guess if you're a glassmaker, you disappear like a Jedi.
that's it. He'll just vanish into existence, apparently.
Midi-chlorian count was off the scale.
Nothing more for me there. Let's keep finding out. Is there anything else over here? Float, float, float. Do, 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 do. There's a thing from Earthbound over here.
Ooh. Some sort of astral pond.
Welcome, Bobbin. You have joined us here at last.
Where am I?
You are outside the pattern, the home of the dead, and of those transcended.
The shore of wonder?
Yes, Bobbin, the shore of wonder. And you are the first to behold it with mortal eyes.
Pretty.
Ooh.
It
It's
is
awfully purple. Why is it purple?
Well, let's talk to
Your
this one.
journey has been long, and you must have many questions.
Yeah,
You're
why
the
is it purple?
swan that appeared each year on my birthday, aren't you?
You saw me clearly then. I was never sure, but those visits meant so much. My only chance to watch you grow. You see, the elders forbade me to set foot on Loom Island just after you were born.
I thought you came to visit me, but I never quite believed it.
Call it a mother's curiosity. For indeed, Loom Child, that is who I am.
My mother is a swan?
Of course.
Indeed. In mortal life, however,
Sure,
I was
why not?
Lady Signa Threadbare.
It's like the opposite of
banished by the
Greek,
elders 17 long years ago
mythology.
for drawing an unforeseen infant out of the loom. How I've longed to know you, and you to know me, my son.
Liar. That's just not true. My mother is buried in the weaver's graveyard.
Dear Hetchel, she and the elders put that stone there so you wouldn't ask too many questions. Hetchel vowed to protect you forever, Bobbin. She is my dearest friend, and she loves you very much. But I fear her love has driven her to recklessness.
Yeah,
What do
she's a
you
duck.
mean? Where is she?
She flew off to Loom Island to confront
Instead of a
the
swan,
dead
now
ones.
she's a
The
duck.
dead ones are after
Hers
her.
was death.
It's not Hetchel they're after, my son. They want the loom itself. If
Not the
chaos
loom.
masters its secrets, the pattern will be hers to control.
However will I
Hetchel attempts to destroy the loom if chaos doesn't consume her first.
No, I've got to go back
Sorry.
there, now!
You won't get far in that direction. The loom lies beyond the lake. No, you must try a more subtle strategy.
Oh,
Oh.
what do you propose?
The dead ones move between the holes your bishop friend rent in the pattern. If you weave the holes closed, it will be harder for them to follow you.
Okay.
So,
Sure. All right, let's go do that. Yeah, that thing looks like it's straight out of Earthbound, like the way it's drawn.
all I can think of really is just like, you can't possibly be my mother. Now, excuse me, I need to go float through the universe and so shut the holes in existence.
All right, so
I'm very selective with what I'm willing to put up with these days.
close the vacuum of space.
Just sew it shut there with sew it shut with music.
Well, you know, a lot of
Because
people
that's
talk about
that's
a lot of people talk about
that's just-
string theory, so why not?
That's like 7 puns in one. It's terrible.
It's logical though. It's at least relevant, okay?
It's relevant, but I don't like how many. It makes me uncomfortable how many levels that works on.
I'm just that good. What can I say? It's a shame nobody will ever hear that.
Hey,
Except
you know,
for
maybe in thousands of years, someone will stumble upon the lost archives of YouTube, and they'll ignore us once more anew.
Can I shut this one? Although I think I need to go through this one, so
Yum. Ooh, you learned how to play a bee.
hooray.
That's the last hole. Now, let's go find Hetchel.
Oh, now I gotta float all the way frickin' back over here.
Float, float, float. Float, float, float.
So in the meantime, let's talk a little bit more about what this actually
Floating.
is. So this was intended to be a trilogy originally.
Well, sort of intended to be a trilogy.
Intended to be.
They
never-
were like, yeah, we can make 2 more of these.
Nope.
And
They
then
never
no
got past
one
that.
wanted to do it.
Yeah, nobody wanted to work on the project, so they didn't make them.
Like, I think it's even funny. It's like even the guy who was in charge of this was just like, I got other crap to do.
What did they start working on after this? I can't even remember.
This almost feels to me like this happened before Sam and Max, maybe.
It might have been Sam and Max was after this. Oh, I mean, this was well before that. This was before.
Well, the CD version might have been right before Sam and Max because yeah, the voice acting's throwing me off. That was 2 years after.
Ah. But yeah, I mean, this was intended. The second one was you were supposed to like be in control of Rusty, but like I said, nobody ever was just like, all right, so we have this series. We're not gonna do anything with it. Screw it. Let's work on something else.
It would have been a cool series, honestly.
No.
It's just kind of a shame that they don't go back through it. It is a little bit of a shame that they didn't make a sequel to this because it does kind of leave itself open. So we'll see how that goes in a few minutes here.
What is it, the worship now? Is the
It's the
cloud
forge.
the cloud anvil is like a worship?
I'll take it.
What the hell is going on here?
Lots and lots and lots of weaving.
That's weird. It's Loom.
Loomy, loomy, loom.
I still can't do anything with that. Ah!
Mind yourself,
Ah.
Bobbin. Get your distaff ready. You must unmake the loom now before chaos takes control.
What? How? I don't know what draft to use.
I haven't learned how to sing a whole octave yet.
Such power.
Weavers are the only ones who do have the right to use this power.
Destiny has blessed you, young threadbare. For you alone will live on to pass your guild secrets to others more worthy of them. I invite you to serve my new empire as advisor.
Me? You? Advisor?
Of course.
Of course, I will expect your full
Metal Gear.
cooperation in
I mean,
this
sorry, what?
historic exchange of goodwill. After all, anything else may bring harm to our relationship.
Don't listen to her, Bobbin. Heed me now. Here are the threads that will unmake the loom.
Silence.
Hetchel, say something, please. I need that draft.
Enough! I lose patience in the presence of inferior beings. You will now instruct me in the use of this fascinating instrument.
Over my dead body.
Preference noted.
Oh dear.
Well,
Aw.
If I was listening correctly, it might have been playing it in reverse. Talk to me, damn it!
Oh, thank goodness. Now, Bobbin, quickly. The threads you need are...
Ducks are meant to be eaten, not heard. Now, I believe
dog.
we were discussing the secrets of the Loom.
Wow. Okay. What
Duck.
can you...
That's not helping.
No, but I want the duck.
That's not helping.
So... Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong way. Shoot.
Oh, no.
I guess that draft isn't going to help me here.
Yeah. I was sitting there and I'm like, tritone. Okay, I know what that is, but I played it backwards.
Well, you played it the same way.
Well, I played it
backwards from what you needed.
Yeah. Right. You know what I meant. It's a duck.
Close your eyes now, Bobbin. But keep your ears open. Here descends the third shadow.
That bird has annoyed me once too often.
It's octave C's, it sounded like.
Now, my esteemed advisor, where were we before we were so rudely distracted?
Hetchel's black feather. She left one behind.
And so she did. I think I shall keep it as a souvenir of our little encounter.
I want that feather. Give it to me.
My, impudent, aren't we?
Uh-oh.
So, I think it was a 7th.
Huh?
Yep.
Ooh,
Bobbin, you did it!
I ripped
the
up...
loom is unmade.
It looks still pretty made for me.
Ignorant fools! Do you comprehend what you have done? None of us can pass across this rift your weaver mischief has so blindly created. Your pious meddling has brought the end of my dream. You will hear for all eternity the cries of those you have abandoned, Bobbin Threadbare. You will always know that you have left them under my rule.
We abandon no one. When our side of the pattern is mended, we will return and put an end to your evil.
Come, Loom Child. It is time for us to begin our destinies anew.
Hooray.
Ooh, you learned how to play a whole octave
I have
now.
the octave C.
Leaving so soon, Weaver? I was looking forward to spending more time with you.
You missed.
Missed me.
Well, it's time to get out of here.
Myself.
I want to be a swan.
I don't want to be a chicken. I don't want to be a duck. Quack, quack, quack.
Fly while you can, young Threadbare, and know that we will most assuredly meet again.
In the sequel,
I am
right?
Mother.
In the sequel, that is not gonna. Oh.
Wah wah.
Yeah, let's go find what they're up to. Come on, Kickstarter was made for a reason.
Wait, what?
Wah! Shing!
We're just carrying this like piece of fabric along with us.
It's an invisibility cloak.
Anyway, thus ends the story of Loom.
Loom!
Yeah, music of Tchaikovsky. Because the entire soundtrack
Exactly.
is nothing but
Yeah,
Swan Lake.
It's Swan Lake over and over and over again.
Yep.
I gotta say, I actually there definitely is like a soft spot in my crusty old soul for this game.
Yeah, I mean,
Just because
it's
it's so interesting. It's just such a cool concept.
Yeah, it's a shame that they didn't really do anything else with it, simply because, you know, it kind of leaves itself on this, you know, you have this kind of unresolved resolution here at the end of the game, and it's like, obviously purposely setting up a sequel that just nobody wanted anything to do with, apparently.
Yeah, basically everyone was just like, yeah, it was fun, but let's move on.
Yeah, so we got other stuff to worry about. Our two favorite Andys. Script adapted by Orson Scott Card.
And somebody else, which means it was mostly adapted by the other person.
I was not expecting to see, well, really any big name like that attached to this project. That's interesting.
Orson Scott Card is frequently bored. If you played, what was it, the Shadow Complex on the 360?
No.
It's actually pretty good. It's like a Metroidy kind of Tom Clancy-ish kind of thing. He wrote that.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess
It's a pretty good game, but yeah, he's an odd guy.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah.
Just a little. The end.
I enjoy this game. This is a nice little adventure. It's fairly short, as you kind of just saw, considering we finished the whole thing in less than 2 hours. I mean, granted, I, for the most part, remembered what I was supposed to be doing and when.
Yeah,
but the puzzles aren't.
It's such a cool concept though. The musical puzzles and the weird world that it's in. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's nifty. If somebody should, you know, like you mentioned before, this is the reason Kickstarter was invented.
Let's come on. Let's make what was it? The Forge and the Forge and the Flock.
I don't remember what the name was supposed to be.
But it was supposed to be you were supposed to follow Rusty Nailbender and then the shepherd girl.
Oh, was that the third one, or is that?
That was the third one.
Okay.
Oh, it was that's right. It was Loom, the Forge, and the Fleece.
Interesting. Yeah. So, hey, maybe with what you were talking about me with a Humble Bundle, maybe we should get on that.
Let's do it. Come on. Let's support Scum. Let's make Scum work in Game Maker. We'll do it.
Look for our Kickstarter.
We'll bring on the second coming of adventure games.
All right. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Join us next week as we change the world.
Hooray!
Or just play some other weird game.
Yes. Or we can just make it make money.
Make it make money.
Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Farewell!